Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of my fantasy football tournament series. This time, I'm going to finish up with Europe. This is the last European tournament for now, before I move on to other confederations. This is the Eastern European Cup. I had a Western European Cup that was hosted in Switzerland and won by Germany. This Eastern European Cup is hosted in Turkey. I selected Turkey as a host. So the groups here are Turkey, Cyprus, Serbia, Slovenia, Slovakia, Montenegro, Albania, Ukraine, Poland, Hungary, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and Greece, and Croatia, Russia, Bulgaria, and the Czech Republic. So let's jump right in. Okay, shall we? So in the opening match, Turkey against Cyprus, I think Turkey would win. I would say 3-1. Serbia versus Slovenia, I think this would be a draw. 1-1. Or maybe even a 2-2. Then we have Turkey against Serbia and Slovenia against Cyprus. Turkey versus Serbia, I think Serbia would get a surprise victory here. Not necessarily a surprise because Serbia is a good team and they're on the verge of qualifying for the World Cup. But being at home against Turkey, or on the road at least, it's not an easy match. I think Serbia would win here 2-0. Or maybe not, I won't say 1-0. Slovenia versus Cyprus, I think Slovenia would win 2-0. And then the final match days at least, we have Cyprus against Serbia and Slovenia against Turkey. So, this match, I think Serbia would win relatively comfortably. I would say 4-1. 4-1 to Serbia. And then Slovenia versus Turkey. Turkey would need a result here to advance on home ground. I actually have Turkey eking out a 1-0 victory. So in this group, Serbia would top it with 7 points. Turkey would come in second with 6. Slovenia would come in third with 4. And Cyprus would come in last with 0. And because of this, Slovenia and Cyprus would be eliminated. In Group B, Slovakia against Montenegro, I think Slovakia would win 2-1. And Albania versus Ukraine, I think Ukraine would win 2-0. So then we have Slovakia versus Albania and Ukraine versus Montenegro. For Slovakia here, I think they would beat Albania. I would say 3-2, a high-scoring game. And then Ukraine versus Montenegro, I think, would be a 1-1 draw. So that means the last match would be Ukraine versus Slovakia. And then we would have Montenegro against Albania. And here in the final match day, I see 2 draws. Montenegro drawing with Albania, I'm going to say 0-0. And then Ukraine-Slovakia, I see that being a 2-2 draw. So, the winners of the group would be Slovakia on 7 points. Ukraine would come in second with 5. I believe Montenegro would come in third. And Albania would come in fourth. Which means Slovakia and Ukraine go through, Montenegro and Albania eliminated. Group C with Poland versus Hungary and Bosnia-Herzegovina versus Greece. I think Poland would thrash Hungary. I'm going to say 4-0. And then Bosnia-Herzegovina versus Greece, I think, would end in a 0-0 draw. Very tight. Poland versus Bosnia. Greece versus Hungary. I think Poland would get a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Bosnia. And I think Greece and Hungary would draw 1-1. So then the final match would be Hungary versus Bosnia Herzegovina and Greece versus Poland. I think Bosnia Herzegovina would beat Hungary. I would say 2-0. And I think Poland would beat Greece. Slim margin, maybe like 1-0. So Poland would win the group with 9 points, the only team so far to win all 3 of their games. Hungary would come in second, I believe, with 4 points. Oh, no, excuse me. Bosnia would come in second with 4 points. Greece would come in third with 2 points. Hungary in last with 1 point. And that means Poland and Bosnia-Herzegovina advance. Greece and Hungary are eliminated. Croatia versus Russia. I think this would be a draw, like a 1-1 draw. Bulgaria versus Czech Republic. I think this would also be a draw. And I'm going to go with the 2-2 draw. So then we have Croatia versus Bulgaria. Right? And then Czech Republic against Russia. Here I think Croatia would get a win. I think they would win, I'll say 2-0. And then Czech Republic versus Russia, I think this would be another draw for both teams. I think this match would end 1-1. And then finally, Russia versus Bulgaria. I think Russia would beat Bulgaria, and I would say they would beat them 2-0. I'm going to say 2-1. And then Czech Republic versus Croatia. I think Croatia would win. I'm going to say 3-1. So Croatia would win the group with 7 points. Russia would be in second. With 5 points. I believe the Czech Republic would be in third. Bulgaria would be in last. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then Croatia and Russia advance. Czech Republic and Bulgaria eliminated. So it means the quarterfinals would be Serbia, winners of Group A, versus Ukraine, runners-up of Group B. Poland, winners of Group C, versus Russia, runners-up of Group D. And on the other side of the bracket would be Slovakia, winners of Group B, versus Turkey, runners-up of Group A and the host nation. And then Croatia, winners of Group D, versus Bosnia-Herzegovina, the runner-up of Group C. These are the quarterfinals. Serbia versus Ukraine. I like to throw a little bit of curveballs in my predictions, as you've seen from my other tournament videos previously in recent weeks. The first match, winners of Group A, Serbia versus second place in Group B, Ukraine. I actually have Ukraine winning here. And I think they would win 1-1 and then on penalties. So I think Ukraine would advance to the semifinals. Poland, the only team to win all of their group games with 9 points against Russia. I think Poland would win here. And I think they would win 2-0. The first semifinal would be Ukraine versus Poland. Slovakia, the winners of Group B versus the runners-up of Group A and the host nation, Turkey. I'm going to give the home advantage to Turkey here. They slipped up a little bit in their group, but I think they rebound, and I think they get to the semifinals on home soil. I'm going to say Turkey wins this one 2-1. So Turkey's going to that semifinal. Slovakia eliminated. And then Croatia versus Bosnia-Herzegovina. These two sides met each other in the former Yugoslavian Cup in my previous video, the Yugoslavian Cup. I think more of the same here. I want to go with Croatia to win very narrowly, actually. I think it's going to be like 1-0 because there's familiarity between these sides. So Croatia into the semifinals. And then the semifinals, Ukraine versus Poland, Turkey, and Croatia. If this was a few years ago, I would pick Ukraine, but Poland have been in resurgence ever since Euro 2016. So I think Poland is a slightly better side now, but not by very much. I think Poland would win this game 2-1 in extra time. Poland would win, and Poland would go to the final of the Eastern European Cup. And then the host nation, Turkey versus Croatia. I know it's home field advantage, but I think Croatia is just too strong. Uh, I think this would go all the way. Actually, I think this would be a repeat of the Euro 2008 quarterfinal when Croatia won on penalties. I think this is going to go to 1-1, and then Croatia wins on penalties. So Turkey eliminated. And then Ukraine versus Turkey for the third place match. This is for the bronze medal. You want to give it to the host nation, but I think Ukraine's a better team. They beat Turkey recently, just a few days ago, and I know this tournament would be held in Turkey, but I have to give Ukraine the slight advantage, the very, very, very slight advantage. I think Ukraine would win 1-0. So Turkey, the host nation, would finish in fourth, and bronze medalists Ukraine would finish in third. So the final is Poland, Lewandowski's Poland against Ivan Rakitic's Croatia. Who would win this? Poland have proven themselves to be susceptible to losing against teams they shouldn't be losing against, especially by emphatic margins when they lost to Denmark 4-0. I think in the world right now they're a little bit overrated, but they should be really difficult to beat, and they should qualify for the World Cup directly. When Croatia plays at their best, they just turn on a different gear. And I think Croatia would win this. I do. I think Croatia would win this. I'll say 2-1. So my winner of the Eastern European Cup is the same winner from the Yugoslavian Cup. I just think it's Croatia. I think Croatia is the best side in Eastern Europe, not just in the Yugoslav region, but also in Eastern Europe. So Croatia are the winners. Poland in second. Ukraine in third. Turkey in last. Leave a comment. Fourth. So leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, guys, much love and peace out.